Xhorse VVDI Key Tool MIDI versus Plus. Hidden differences you must know before buying. Have you ever wondered if the new Xhorse VVDI Key Tool MIDI can truly compete with the more powerful Key Tool Plus? Can this compact device really handle all the key programming functions you need, including advanced IMMO tasks and TPMS sensor support? Think you know the answer? Drop your guess in the comments right now. And stick around, because the real answer may surprise you. Before we dive deep, I just want to say, welcome back to the channel that's always one step ahead in automotive diagnostics. If you're new here, this is where we break down the latest tools, tech, and trends in the world of key programming and diagnostics in a way that's fun, detailed, and easy to follow. So before we go any further, do me a small favor that makes a huge difference. Hit that subscribe button, tap the bell so you don't miss out, and if you find value in today's content, share this video with a fellow tech or enthusiast. Let's make diagnostics smarter together. Now, quick disclaimer before we dive into the tech talk. This video is created purely for educational and informational purposes. Everything we cover, including demonstrations and discussions, is meant to help vehicle technicians, enthusiasts, and learners understand automobile diagnostics and programming better. We follow fair use guidelines, and any images or references used are strictly for review and education. No copyrighted material is used commercially, and all trademarks belong to their rightful owners. Always follow your local laws and manufacturer guidelines when working on vehicles. All right, let's get into the real showdown. Xhorse VVDI Key Tool MIDI versus Key Tool Plus. What's the deal? Is the new MIDI version just a stripped-down version of the Plus? Or does it bring something new and exciting to the table? Let's begin with what we know. Xhorse VVDI Key Tool MIDI is a newly launched tablet-style diagnostic and key programming device. It's sleek, portable, and designed to slot in neatly between the Key Tool Max Pro and the full-featured Key Tool Plus. But here's where things get interesting. The Key Tool MIDI isn't just a cut-down version. It's got a few tricks up its sleeve. Let's start by talking about its versions. The Key Tool MIDI comes in 3 configurations: Basic, Advanced, and Enhanced. Now, let's break down the differences in a way that makes sense, especially for those using TDS, text-to-speech, or listening and while multitasking. In the Basic version, you get support for the most common remote functions. This includes traditional VAG IMMO for Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda, up to the 4th generation BMW CAS1 to CAS3 systems, some Land Rover and Jaguar models from 2015 to 2018, as well as Porsche programming with an external programmer. You'll also get access to regular IMMO support, TPMS sensor programming, and the foundational functions that technicians use day to day. Upgrade to the advanced version, and the MIDI starts to stretch its legs. Here, you unlock support for VW's IMMO 5, which includes MOB and Audi 5th Gen systems. It also includes BMW's newer CAS4, FEM, and BDC modules, essential if you're dealing with newer BMW models. The advanced version also allows deeper access to MLB platforms for Audi and Porsche with the optional MLB tool. If you're serious about multi-brand key programming, this is where things start to get juicy. But then comes the enhanced version, the top-tier beast of the MIDI lineup. This includes everything from the basic and advanced tiers, but with one major addition: Mercedes-Benz FBS 3 IMMO functions. Yes, that's right. You can handle Mercedes IMMO on this device, but be warned, you'll need the MB adapter. Still, having this support baked into a compact tool is a game changer for mobile locksmiths. Now you might ask, what about the TPMS function? Well, here's where MIDI scores some major points. Unlike the Key Tool Plus, which requires an external adapter for TPMS programming, the MIDI includes a built-in TPMS adapter. It supports XTPMS sensors with 98% coverage of modern vehicles. You can program, activate, and replace sensors with OE-level quality. Plus, you can even program multiple XTPMS sensors at the same time. If you're tired of switching cables and adapters mid-job, this feature alone might justify the purchase. But what about PROG capabilities? Here's the catch. Key Tool MIDI does not come with full PROG functionality. It can only read basic 8-pin chips and some CAS and BCM modules. So if you're planning to clone EEPROMs, read MQB clusters, handle JLR RFAs, or extract ISN code from gearboxes, the MIDI simply won't cut it. You'll need to bring in a VVDI PROG or multi-PROG device. On the other hand, the KeyTool Plus comes loaded with PROG capabilities right out of the box. It can handle EEPROM, BCM2, ISN reading, Mercedes-Benz EIS reading, and more. So, let's summarize in plain speech. The MIDI is lightweight and convenient. It's built for portability and daily use, especially for those working on the go. The KeyTool Plus is a powerhouse. It's ideal for workshops and high-level diagnostic tasks, including deep-level EEPROM and PROG functions. Both tools support similar IMMO functions for common models, and both include Cloud Diagnosis Mode C, which allows you to diagnose and program remotely with internet access. That's a huge bonus for mobile diagnostics and even remote learning scenarios. So where does the MIDI stand? In the hierarchy of VVDI tools, it sits neatly between the KeyTool Max Pro and the KeyTool Plus. KeyTool Plus, KeyTool MIDI, KeyTool Max Pro. And yes, the KeyTool MIDI is available for pre-order right now. So if you're thinking about leveling up your tool set but don't need full PROG support, the MIDI might be your new best friend. Quick mid-video shout-out. If you're enjoying this breakdown, please take a moment to like this video and share it with someone who's been considering a new VVDI device. Also, I want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these tools yet? What's been your experience with VVDI? Drop your thoughts, your stories, or even your frustrations in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing how these tools work in real-world scenarios. Now, here's my take. I think the MIDI is an awesome solution for mobile locksmiths or techs who do lots of TPMS work and IMMO programming but don't frequently handle EEPROM or high-security module cloning. It's compact, affordable, and practical. But if your work depends on deep-level programming tasks or you already use VVDI PROG functions daily, don't switch. The KeyTool Plus is still the king of the VVDI family. So now I want your opinion. Would you go for the MIDI for its TPMS convenience and portability, or stick with the all-in-one power of the KeyTool Plus? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk about it. Also, just a quick reminder before we wrap things up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of automotive experts, learners, and enthusiasts. Your support is what keeps this channel alive and full of fresh content every week. And hey, remember the question I asked in the intro? If you guessed that the MIDI does not support PROG functions like the KeyTool Plus does, then congratulations, you nailed it. That detail alone could make or break your buying decision. So well done if you caught it. Let's reach our challenge, 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in 24 hours. Drop your opinion, like the video, and if this content helped you out, please consider sending a super thanks to support this channel directly. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Stay curious, stay sharp, and, as always, happy diagnosing.